Stephon Devereux, Stephon Devereux Show. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I just decided to do something. I think I'm going to start the Free Adam Page hashtag. Yes. Free Adam Page. It's time for AEW to free Adam Page. I said, look, man, it's time. Free Adam Page. Hashtag free Adam Page. Let's start getting that trend a little bit. Anyway, Stephon Devereux, Stephon Devereux. So Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. And I kind of said something in the last segment that was funny. And look, I'm just saying, are these AEW guys losers now? It's not my fault. I'm just telling you what I'm watching, all right? Now, look, I remember a certain company or certain guys saying, oh, no, we're not going to be the place where all the WWE guys were going to come to, blah, 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 blah. We're trying to build new talent, make new superstars and blah, 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 blah. Okay, that was cool. That's what made AEW cool. And all these damn marks, these Tims, these toxic idiot marks were out there saying, yeah, that's what makes it, yeah, we don't need it, the WWE guys. We got Orange Cassidy. We got Darby Allin. Yeah. We got Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Yeah. We don't need the WWE guys. Yeah. Dog Pound said it best. One by one. Yeah. Start coming in. One by one. Now look, you put the Big Show on a YouTube show. You put Mark Henry in the backstage or whatever you wanted to do with him, whatever he did before they gave him Rampage. It's cool. You want to build the company around Chris Jericho, former WWE guy? Okay, you need the star power. That's Chris Jericho. Cool. And this is before the other guys came in. I buy that. I get that. You need one star to get the rest of the guys over, and that's what you're trying to. I get that. Okay. You have some good talent. Start letting the other guys come in. Here's the problem. As I said before, the young talent that you have said you were going to push, you are pushing them. You're just pushing them to the back of the line. Oh, don't believe me? Oh, okay. Let's go. Case in point. Now, when they first brought Miro in, Miro was, I really don't know what Miro was supposed to be doing. I'm just being real, okay? But now they got Miro in this spot to where now we're taking him seriously now. After one day that's what it was. He was the video game player. And then one day he woke up and now he's serious. Okay, cool. Maybe he bumped his head in the middle of the night. Who knows? But anyway. You're also building this other dude that you brought in, okay? Oh, forgot about Jon Moxley, too. But you bring in this guy. He feuds with Moxley for a minute. I think he feuded with Cody. Who cares? But feuds with Moxley for a minute. Then they found a way to become friends. Cool. Now he's getting a rub from Moxley, okay? This guy happens to be one of your best talkers. One of your best workers. Top 10 wrestlers in the business right now, Eddie Kingston is definitely in my top 10. I don't care what anybody say. Why? Because he can talk and he can work. Dude's money. Anywhere the kid goes, Eddie's money. Hey, Eddie money. I like that guy. Anyway. Eddie is money. So you think last night that they're going to do, Eddie's been looking like he's getting ready to, for that. Now he's ready. That push to getting close to the front of the line. You're thinking he's ready. Oh, yeah, Eddie's ready. He got this. He about to be a star. They have him losing to Miro, former WWE guy. You're going to tell me that Eddie Kingston would make a better TNT champion? Really? Better talker? Better worker. I'm sorry, Miro, yeah, he looks like he's tough, but I'm not paying money to see Miro. I'll pay money to see Eddie. Eddie will talk me into the building. Watch AEW. He's one of the reasons why I'm watching the show. So, yeah, okay. Let's move along. We're watching one of the ultimate, well, in their case, his case, MJF's, one of the biggest storyline of his career, the storyline that's going to make him into a superstar. He's going to retire Chris Jericho. You're going to tell me that's not money? MJF, as he's on a microphone talking about how he retired Chris Jericho. You're going to tell me that's not money? I mean, the whole storyline was geared towards this guy getting over and going over. So what happens? I mean, even though they botched it at the beginning, the first couple of weeks of the story, I mean, oh man, the first night when he unveiled the Pinnacle, cool. But after that was like, come on, man. So when it came down to just he and Jericho, what it was supposed to ultimately come down to, that was dope. Now, MJF don't need no one to beat Chris Jericho now. He made Chris Jericho go through that gauntlet. Now when it comes to Chris Jericho, he's the grizzled veteran going against the young guy, and he gets right just so close. He finally can get his revenge. And what happens? He loses. But no. They don't want to give MJF that type of heat, I guess. You know, that real heat, that white hot heat. The fans are going to be pissed off that he retired one of their favorites. Killed it off with Chris Jericho winning. So what are we doing with MJF? Oh, so that's the type of heel of the truth. Okay, so you get him all the way. I mean, God. The other guy that I enjoyed watching, MJF. Well, now, why should I watch it? I really don't care about watching him now. Oh, I want to see what the heel's going to do to come back. I really don't care. Chris Jericho, I want to see what he was going to do to come back as the baby face. Is he going to come back as a baby or as a heel? What is he going? I mean, because you know he'll come back eventually. But no, they ruined that for me. So they finally decided to bring Big Show back, or Paul White. They have him wrestle. And they put him against QT Marshall, another guy who, you know, he was starting to grow on me. It's in a faction, a million of them. But, you know, Big Show they decided to put Big Show over on him. Or my fault, Paul White. Sorry, WWE, please. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You get it. You understand. Think about that. QT Marshall. Okay, you couldn't give that spot to someone else? Like, seriously. And here's the ultimate one to me that shows me like somebody just doesn't give a damn anymore about this thing called professional wrestling booking or logic and make. So Darby Allin is the guy that you are building as one of your future stars, and Darby Allin, a ratings getter. He popped ratings. Okay. He's a babyface. One of your top baby faces in the company. You put him with a legend to give him some rub. But you know, and that's cool. No beef with that. None. Everybody knows that I love Sting. Sting doesn't need to talk. He's just there to carry a bat and hang out with Darby Allin. That's cool. It's kind of stupid that a 60-year-old man's hanging out with a 20-year-old, whatever he is. But I know can't be over 25. But that's cool. I mean, whatever. You know, you put him in the ring with your newcomer, by far your biggest star ever. You put him in a ring with him, who's also a babyface. In his first match, back in pro wrestling, after 7 years, in his hometown. People really thought Darby Allin was going to win that match? So people were saying to me, you know, I argued, dude, why? Well, it doesn't hurt Darby Allin. What do you mean it doesn't hurt Darby Allin? In an average fan's mind, the guy you were building to become your top babyface eventually one day, you have him go against CM Punk first match, CM Punk's first match in AEW, on pay-per-view. And you job him. I'm lost. Because you wanted to try to get match of the year? I'm lost. They called this guy the Booker of the Year last year? Dude, I bet you my granddaughters can book better than this. And their babies. I'm sorry. This makes no sense to me. Let's be honest. You were conned. They told you the WWE guys weren't coming in. They brought them in. They told you they were building new stars. Yeah, they're building new stars for the WWE guys to beat. What, CM Punk want to face Orange Cassidy next? What? They got Daniel Bryan in, or Bryan Danielson. Sorry, WWE, please. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. But they got this guy in. Who's he going to face off against? Who is he going to beat up on? You know they're not going to have him beat. Oh, we'll talk about that later. On one of the things AEW is doing right. Because it seems like someone is in his ear and making sure that their stuff is getting over and that their stuff is working. Sort of like the Bloodline working for SmackDown and everything else is like, Well, this same thing goes on what I got to say about what's working on AEW. You'll find out in a minute. But anyway, Daniel Bryan, he'll beat Orange Cassidy because, they love these face versus face matches. For some reason, one of the... Yes, it's a pet peeve. I do not like heels versus heels and faces versus faces because it confuses fans. Just like the new fans that came in there and sampled AEW the first night for Punk, and they got confused. Well, wait a minute, isn't that guy a babyface? Or isn't he? Or the fans are cheering this guy. Why is CM Punk want to wrestle him? Being real. Say, my fault, fans. Anyway, since I'm a fair man, and I completely hate these guys, and yes, that's why I'm calling them losers, because AEW is booking their guys to be losers. It's not my fault. WTF, all caps. The CM Punk pop is over. I hope you're expecting me that Daniel Bryan gives you that pop. No, and I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe altogether, maybe you may get a decent. They may get you to 1.5, but I don't see 2 million yet from this, because I believe that they'll get to 1.5 and then they'll lose a bunch of those fans a week later, because they've shown to do that already multiple times. How do you drop that far down after? There's no way. There's no way. But I'm the hater. Anyway, you're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. When we get back, I'll get into some hater aid that I got from a quote-unquote respected wrestling journalist. Anyway, and also I'm going to tell you the things that AEW is doing right. That right there is not one of them, aligning themselves with that guy. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Oh, man, this one's going to be fun. We'll be right back after this break.